Hello and welcome back. We're gonna delve right back into the Shattered Isles. And when we left off, the Rough Riders were in the city of Gronst, and they just came face to face with an agent of V. He was this. He came up to him, cloaked figure. He drug his staff across the ground to open up this abyssal-looking portal, which poured out hordes and hordes of all these little ghouls, which are now sticky globs on the bottom of Renga and Varys' shoes. There are some imps that came out and with some stinger tails that darted off, and they promptly turned invisible, so they're sure to cause some mischief later. The Mortai and Sunshine are doing quite well as a combo. Sunshine's kind of the big meat wall, and Mortai just kind of repairs them on the spot, doing some fast acting necromancy. And now the old man that was before them unsheathed himself, and he must have been casting a spell to appear more human, because what stands before them now is this dark, deep red skin, these wings that spread out among these horns and everything. He's just got this glistening armor, but he's also got this sort of swiftness to him, this grace, and he's wielding just like this staff that looks quite impressive. So he just tried to get into Mim's head, but Mim resisted. And so we'll jump right back into the battle. Hopefully turn order's still up. Yeah, all right.
What? I had a 2? That's crazy. That seems right. That seems right.
All right, so Varys, looks like you're up.
I can't remember if this guy hit me with anything yet. Has he attacked us, or
no?
he just
So
popped
he
up?
just kind of he took off. He revealed his true self, his true form, and he grabbed an imp that was crawling out of a portal and snapped its neck and used the blood to wipe some war paint across his face. So he's just kind of standing there. So it's not. You're kind of in this lull before combat. So I mean, if you want to set up, or if you want to just get right into it, it's up to you guys. So if you guys want to try and persuade, if Dandy looks like he wants to try and reason with this Devilman.
All right. Well, either way, I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds, I guess, because I'm pretty beat up.
All right, it's a pretty neutral thing to do.
Yeah. So is it 1d8 plus? I always forget the second part.
This asks the Devilman if we can have a nap, and then we can afterwards.
Let's ask if we can resume the fight in 8 hours when Goku arrives.
Okay. That's gonna be a no, but he tells you that he's like we can avoid this whole thing if you just come with me, Mim.
I thought we already decided
Reasonable.
that we'd just give him up. I thought that was.
Well, let's discuss it. Why don't you come over here and discuss it with us?
Nah, he's not.
I'm gonna try to do persuasion. Can I do that, or I have to wait for my turn? I don't understand how this part works.
You can do persuasion. I mean, we're kind of in a lull, so Varys did an action, and I don't really consider. All right, what are you trying to persuade him?
I'm gonna say, hey, Mr. Devilman, we've all had a tough day. You threw monsters at us. We killed your monster pals. You're working for gnomes. We got a gnome who's a friend. We could all just walk away, call it a day, and hang out another time and do this later.
He's like, I'll gladly walk away if you just hand Mim over.
Well, that's a
And
non-starter.
and he explains that the what the hell is that?
What is that? Stop doing that.
And he explains he's like those minions. I was just seeing if it was worth me getting involved. But
Well, it's clearly not. So you can just have another day, fight another day after we do 3 or 4 more side quests. Ryan, dude, you got to do something about this noise you're making, dude. What are you doing?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You keep showing up, and there's like some kind of chewing or moving of items. We're in the middle of a very serious battle
I think
situation.
your cat
It's
is
not
eating
me.
your microphone.
I swear it's not me.
It
It is
you.
me. I'm jacking off.
Great.
There's one for the YouTube followers.
Welcome to the stream. All right.
Now you got water going.
So you're standing on the edge of this ruined town, looking out at this Devilman with the dusty road behind him and the orange glow from the portal. It doesn't look like there's any persuading him. Let's throw down.
Well, Valhalla, let's do this.
Mim,
Yeah.
that's you.
I gotta go fast.
Okay. Okay. Mim turns into a little blur back in the corner behind the traps, behind the meat shield. Almost out of sight, really. Ren guy, you're up.
I want to set up a reaction to if he comes at really any of us. I guess I'm gonna, give him some knuckles. I guess
All right.
I don't want to step over that lava line.
Okay.
I didn't have much luck earlier.
All right. So Sunshine just charges right in. So this barreling hulk of just body parts sewn together like haphazardly just goes flying towards Tomtrus, and he's gonna swing. Oh, I need a d20. He comes with a barreling fist to do this huge slam right down on him, and Tomtrus just seems to very gracefully move out of the way and just sidestep the hit, and he seems to sidestep all like the following swings that Sunshine's throwing at him. Everyone, you're kind of amazed at the level of grace that he has.
That was amazing grace.
Yes, it was. All right, so he kind of sidesteps, and you see like his eyes are kind of like burning with this fire, and he looks right at Sunshine, and he puts his fingers to his eyes and points him, and with that there's like a blast of flames that come out. And so So the flames just they hit Sunshine and they just light his body up. And so, like, you see the smell hits you before anything else. Like, you see the blast of fire hit him, but then the smell of just scorched hair and burning flesh is just, like, fills your nostrils. And then, Renga, he turns and looks at you, and he kind of gives the Nosferatu gaze, like, and he ends it with a smile. And then make a wisdom save.
I think I clicked it. I just did it again.
Do you see a roll?
No.
Because if you tell me what you rolled, then
Let me close this thing and open it again.
all right. Classic IT answer.
Yep.
Okay. So you kind of hear these whispers in your head, and you kind of shake it off, and your years of training as to be a monk, to control your emotions, to keep this anger and down, and to keep you from going berserker. It's a sort of control that he can't overcome. So you resist. All right. So Mortai runs up, and he kind of jumps on Sunshine's back, and he's ripping off parts of the skin that's burning, and he's tossing on these little patches and trying to sew them back up and whatnot. He doesn't really seem to be healing them, but he seems to be putting the flames out a little bit. All right, Dandy, you're up.
All right, I am going to give some bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
I'm gonna move up a bit so that I'm close to this dude, so I can attack him on the next turn, but I don't want to be too close to him.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do bardic inspiration for Sunshine.
Oh my gosh.
he can accept bardic inspiration, right?
Yeah. I can't guarantee he'll use it at the best times.
But he's the one up front and center attacking.
He doesn't have a brain.
Yeah.
It can affect anything. They're gonna roll. So
You're doing
I'm gonna
it?
sing him a song. What?
You're doing it?
Yeah, bardic inspiration. I'm gonna sing a song. It's like, I got sunshine on a cloudy day. And that's you, buddy. It's you. Your sunshine. Day's coming overcast. And then I can roll my d6 to see what I give him.
Sure.
All right. Sunshine.
All right, Varys, you're back up.
I am going to throw my. I can probably hit. Do I need a clear shot if I'm going to throw a javelin at him?
No,
Am I
you just
gonna,
need to
like-
make a ranged attack.
Okay, well, I'm gonna. I wonder if this will work. We'll find out. Can't see the. There we go.
It's a miss.
Alrighty.
So he slides, like, he sees your javelin and he just kind of tips his head and flies right past him. You also can keep in mind you have the 2 bonus actions that you can do with your mace that has the cure wounds built into it. You essentially will do a cure wounds and. It's
And
like
didn't
half
you
a-
say like?
Yeah, we'll add the proficiency bonus afterwards is what we'll do. So it's like
But isn't it like it can only be used like what twice or something like that? It has to build up a charge or something like that.
yeah, so you can use it twice in a day, and you haven't used it yet.
Okay, cool. I will try to remember that.
All right, Mim.
All right, let me shoot him.
That is a hit. Is that the damage you're doing, or do you have something else?
Could we roll a couple of those die?
I mean, it's 2-2-3. It's up to you.
Yeah, we roll a couple of them. The two.
All right, so 10.
Good.
All right. So he seems to be dodging Sunshine's blows just fine. He seems to be dodging like the javelin and everything. But this you send out this small orb and that turns into an icicle in the air and slams him. All right, Renga, you're up.
Well,
The portal in the ground, it's really just like a sliver almost. Like these little ghouls had to like squeeze their way through it. So it's not meant to be I don't know, a moat.
well, I think I'm just gonna set up to protect these two, Morty and Dandy. Sorry there, Varys.
Okay.
That's fine.
I think Morty is important.
Okay. All right. So, Sunshine, you can see him. He's still kind of jamming out. You can see this. There's a head inside of his one shoulder, and it seems to just kind of like bob and rocking out to the song I was just playing. And so he's going to use the bardic inspiration, so I don't have to remember.
Oh,
All right, so he gets a +5 to this. So he's super pumped. He's like pounding the ground. He comes up for a big slam and he goes down, and Tantris just gracefully moves out of the way. The level of charm with what he's doing, it's almost beautiful. Dandy, as a performer, you're just really taking it in, soaking it up.
well done, young man.
All right. So on his turn, he casts. He does his Nosferatu gaze towards you, Dandy. He's like, he comes with a smile.
So the wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom save. Damn. Okay. Although you might be wowed by his acrobatics and his level of charm, you know what it takes to charm people. You know what it takes to give someone the moves, and you're not going to fall for such simple tricks.
Nonsense.
So then he turns his gaze. He does the same sort of thing. The fire kind of light up in his eyes, and he goes and he casts at Mortai this attack. So Pig, make a dexterity save to see if you protect him. Oh, that's pretty darn good. All right, so I'm gonna roll his damage, but I'm gonna say that he's gonna take half. All right, so this blast of fire goes, and it's going right at Mortai, but luckily you're like Rengar's there to protect him. He's able to push him out of the way, and it just clips his one arm and catches like his arm starts to burn a little bit, but he's able to rub it out. Varys knows a thing or two about that. All right. So Mortai is up. He's still trying to put the fires out on Sunshine. He's climbing on his back. He's doing all this stuff. He's kind of tucking some parts back in to make sure they're not falling out.
Ew.
And Dandy, you're up.
My notes from last time said that I'd used 2 of my spells for the day, so I still have 2 more uses. Do you know if that's right?
Yeah, you did a Shatter or something like that.
Okay, yeah, that was one of the second level spells that I got. So I used Shatter. I used Shatter twice, didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to put Torn Trosset, like put him off his game here. So I'm gonna look at him and do this guy.
Wisdom save. Okay. It's a +1. So this is 8. Ooh, that's all right. Go ahead and roll damage. Nice. All right.
There's no damage. He just falls prone. Isn't that what it is? He just on a failed wisdom save, he falls prone for the full action. So he'll be able to attack at the turn.
Okay. All right. So let's hear the laughter that you're giving him. The Tasha's hideous laughter.
No, he's the one who laughed. He just perceives everything funny.
Well, what's the verbal for Tasha's hideous laughter?
Oh, what do
Tell
I
him
do to make it laugh?
Yeah, it's got to be a joke or
Tell him
something.
a joke. I tell him a joke. I say, I'm ready with a joke.
Oh, man.
Hey, what's the deal with Polance anyway?
Yeah. Yeah, that's so he just he's loving it. You see him he's kind of rolling. His tail starts to wag a lot. All right, so you might want to kind of pass that information around.
Oh, well, they'll see that he falls prone.
Okay.
But I figured out the rest of the joke. What's the deal with Polance? They're famous for their pickles, but I've never seen a cucumber garden in the place.
That's so perfect. That's so relevant.
Anyhow, hey guys, he fell down, and he will be down for his next round. So go nuts!
All right, so you might want to explain it to Sunshine. I'll probably have him roll an intelligence check. All right. Well, suddenly, bloop, one of those imps appears. It looks like it's been looking for the perfect time to strike. So, Dandy, it's taking a swing at you.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Ouch.
Renga, make a dexterity save. Since
Oops.
you said you were
I
protecting
don't
him.
know what happened there.
What?
I just clicked on the over to the
okay.
He's starting good rolls, but if he doesn't take damage.
That's a great roll. All right. I'm gonna say he pushes you out of the way of the stinger.
Go.
Yeah, I'll say he pushes you out of the way of the stinger. So you can see the poison drip from the stinger as this little thing swings its tail at you, but it doesn't connect. So well done.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right, Varys, you're up.
Alrighty. I am going to cast a spell while he's down. I'm going to Guiding Bolt. And that's not very good.
If you hit him, he has to make a wisdom save, and he can recover.
Well, it's too late now. It's wheels are in motion.
Wheels are in motion. That was a cast. Well, you missed him.
Yeah,
So
so it doesn't matter anyways.
you might get advantage on someone who's prone.
I think you do get advantage, but I don't think it's that big of an advantage.
But,
Like that's a shitty roll. Super,
Most likely.
super bad roll.
advantage is just one. It's just roll again. That's what advantage is. I'll say you do. That's one of the little nuance rules that I haven't had time to read up on. So roll again, Varys. See if you hit. Oh, that's a hit.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I think you have advantage if you're close.
You advantage if you're what? Close to him.
If you're close to it. Like I think it's just negative.
All right. I'll probably just do one of these damages then. I don't know if you double it for a spell. You double it for a... Did it
Well, I
just
think
do
he
that
clicked
automatically?
it.
Yeah, I didn't fucking
my
do
God.
anything. I just
All
it
right.
says 3 + 2 + 6 + 3.
Oh, I see what it says.
Why? That's 4d6.
All right.
But that one, with that, why would it do it twice? I don't know.
Because it's a critical
Some-
strike. Well, I guess it's built into it, so there we go. All right. Let's hear how you summon Eldith, and let's hear this attack.
While this man is down, I pray to my goddess to hopefully smite him in his fiery pit. And she heard my call, and lightning bolt comes down, or whatever it's.
You can feel the disdain in Eldith as like she sees this demon who's obviously worships the way of fire, and being being the goddess of the groves, fire with its destructive nature, she just finds revolting.
Lights her inner rage.
Lights her inner rage. She calls upon the power and strikes him.
And then there's little glittery sparks afterwards too.
Yeah. So
Beautiful.
he makes a wisdom save. He's chuckling.
Oh, it tickles.
Daily kills, wisdom save, nice. Guys, he's still down.
All right, Mim, you're up. That is a miss. Did you use your Tides of Chaos yet? I think you did.
Yeah.
Okay. Renga, you're up.
Here we go. Hit him while he's down, alright? Is that close enough?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying he takes up those 4 squares.
Four square.
Cowabunga.
That's a hit.
Holy
All right, so you kind of read his movements as you're coming through, and you just come in with this strike and slam him.
I was doing another one.
And you miss.
I miss?
You miss.
This dude's got some high AC.
Well, good golly, Miss Molly. He's down on the ground.
Yeah. All right, so he rolls a save. All right, he breaks out of he shakes it off the laughter, and you see this
Oh boy.
this rage start to come over him as he doesn't like being controlled.
It was a
I'm
dope
probably gonna
joke.
go
Though. That's
down.
probably why I did it. You just assumed it was a hilarious joke.
All right, so Sunshine's up. He's gonna take a swing. Oh, he actually hits him.
Yeah, sunshine.
Whoa. No, not for very much.
Jeez.
Oh no, sunshine. Oh, well, every little bit helps, buddy.
Yeah. All right, so he turns and casts his Nosferatu gaze onto Varys.
Uh-oh. That's no good.
Oh no,
Roll a
Nosferatu.
wisdom save.
Roll wisdom save. That do it?
Holy moly!
Hell yeah.
We are doing a great
You
job
start
with
to
this
hear
Nosferatu
the
shit.
whispers in your head, but then they're just flooded by like this other voice, and you can hear Eldith in the back of your mind, just like saying like, "You can resist him. You can do this. You are a warrior of Eldith."
Yeah.
This guy can take his gaze and yeah.
So he seems pretty angry at you. So he goes ahead and does his fire blast at you.
Ooh.
Take 11 damage.
I can't see Ryan's health. Would it be possible to, or I can't see Varys' health.
I can only see mine and Sunshine and Morty and Imp and
Come on.
Demon Man.
I can't see Mim at all. Oh, I can't see Mim. I can't see Mim's health either.
What the fuck?
I feel like I just changed all this stuff last time.
Sometimes it forgets. There we go. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Ouch.
All right. All right. Mortai is just kind of he's sticking on his guy, just keeping him.
He's basically useless in this battle.
Well, useless. How many hits has Sunshine taken?
I don't know. Dude.
All right, Dandy, you're up.
Well, I guess I'm gonna attack this goddamn imp on my shit.
All right.
What the hell? Well, it won't let me turn, but assume I turn to face it. It won't allow me to. So, pretty great.
There you go.
Hey,
There,
thanks.
I assumed.
I'm gonna be like,
The dungeon master assumes.
have at thee, foul rapscallion! Attack with my rapier.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Yee.
Killing blow. Go ahead and describe it.
I turn to him, thinking about how much I don't care for being stabbed by poison, and I say, "How about you enjoy this poison, which is really just my sword, but it's gonna hurt?" And I stab him in the face.
I changed my mind. It's not the killing blow. I'm just kidding.
He actually survived because of how bad that was.
Yeah. All right. So he's dead. All right. Varys, you're back up.
Oh, I'm gonna use my mace on myself
Okay.
What?
because
What?
hey, nobody needs healing. Everybody's unless this is anybody
You
hurt?
might
'Cause
be healing soon. You're in bad shape. But...
no, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm using my healing mace, the cure wound mace. I'm gonna tap. That's
This
what I
battle's too easy.
No, I'm not that fucking
I
stupid.
thought he was gonna kill himself. I was confused. Like,
Well, everybody was.
I'm out,
Some
boys.
people were saying like their stuff wasn't updating, and on my screen, everybody looks like they've got really good health. Is that real?
I'm doing sick. I have 5 more health points than I can actually have.
Okay, cool. Because then I'm gonna just. So Kevin, should I just cast Cure Wounds or just roll a D8? I guess.
Yeah, roll a d8.
You could have had a D8.
So does it still add the proficiency or no, or the modifier at the end? Or is it just 3?
I'm not sure. Because it'll
Well,
be
that's
more
fine.
consistent if I do like the d8 cut in half and then I'll add your proficiency. But if I'm adding your proficiency, I kind of want to round down. So we'll do 1, was it +4?
Yeah, so add 2 to that because it would have been 1,
Right.
and then it'd be 5 total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 + 4 is the same as 3 + 2. You're correct.
But what's 1 times 5? I don't even remember what the fuck I was. I was at 14, so I'm at 19 now.
What?
All right, so that you can do that as a bonus action, so you can actually still take an action.
All right. Well, that's handy. Shit. What's this do? Well, can I throw a javelin again, or is it like it's gone?
I'm assuming you only had 1, so,
Yeah, so it's gone.
you can go pick
Okay,
it
I was
up.
I'm gonna do a. Can I do a reaction healing spell? Is that possible?
Yeah, you can set up a reaction healing spell.
All right, I would like to do that for Rengar.
Only
I
Rengar?
have to touch. Yeah, well, I think I have to touch him.
Okay. Yeah, you have to be in range to cast the spell. I guess you
Okay,
can set
well,
up
then
like you move to him, and
Yeah, I'm gonna do prayer of healing
because you shouldn't ever be. The idea is that you shouldn't ever be punished for having a high initiative. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why, like. So you shouldn't be at a disadvantage because your cleric goes first. You know, it should be.
Yeah. Well, then yeah, I will move to who? Yeah, I'll move to him and
All right.
heal him up.
All right. Mim, you're up.
Right. Wait. I'm gonna cast my chromatic ward at the second level spell, which adds 1d8.
Okay. Oh my god, you guys. All right. Roll damage.
You had the luckiest rolls ever.
You guys got a crit hit on the most damaging spell that you guys cast. You've got like.
Oh my god! Look at all that damage.
You've had one miss right now.
Hey, don't forget. Hey, don't forget Sunshine Mist. So, some of us aren't very good. The computer controlled guy is pretty bad.
He hit once.
Oh
missed
my
once.
goodness.
All right. So what is kind of damage is that? All right. So Mim he conjures up this orb. He throws it at him, and it just shatters into all these ice spikes and slam him. All right, Rengar, you're up.
Knuckles.
Knuckles.
Kablamo.
Oh.
Shit.
That's a miss.
Offhand. Damn.
That's a miss.
You had to say something.
Hey.
Shit. Yeah, I did have to say something. All right. Torntrust, he just kind of he seems so flustered. He's not used to like getting struck like this, so he just like you see him pointing in a couple of different directions, seemingly at nothing. But
What about Sunshine's turn?
yeah, this is happening before Sunshine's turn.
I didn't know he could move before his turn.
It's not. It's the move of these guys. Yeah, like he's not taking an action. This is just kind of
Okay.
in the middle of battle. So 2 imps come out. Actually, no. You know what? Screw you guys' rolls.
10 imps come out.
1 billion imps.
An army of imps. Yeah,
An impy.
imp army. He's getting desperate.
They combine into the Impozoid.
Yeah, that's the next level. That you have to defeat the first.
When they
boss.
combine, it's called the Imposition because it's really tough.
Is that your Tasha's hideous laughter next spell?
That'll be my next one. Yeah, that'll be the next one I do.
Oh boy. All right, so these guys are gonna make some strikes. One at Varus, one at Rengar, a couple at Sunshine.
Sunshine, help a brother out.
All right, so it's a +5. All right, Rengar coming at you. It's a hit. All right, Varus coming at you. I don't know if that's not a hit. Sunshine. All right, Rengar, it strikes you with its stinger. Make a Constitution save to see how you fare against the poison. And announce to everyone the way of the open hand again.
It worked last time as good luck. Let's hoping I found a cheat code in the system.
Okay. All right, so
He'll give you a good roll after you click this thing.
all right, so this is what you take from the stinger. And this is what you take from the poison.
Oh my, what? Well, Varus, I hope you hit me with your mace.
All right, so Varus, go ahead and you can run up and heal Rengar. Here, let me move this for you.
Oh boy, well you get
Oh, my.
5. I'm using the actual spell, so. Yeah, that's no bueno.
So, oops. So, Sunshine got hit twice. So, I'm just going to roll all the poison damage that he's taken. And then... Alright, so he's taking 29. All right, so you can see this poison. It's almost corroding like parts of Sunshine away. Like it seems like the like just different body parts on him seem to be failing. I mean, not typical body parts. It's more like the arm and his in his chest seems to just like wilt away, and just different parts of him. He's looking pretty rough. All right, so he's gonna take swings at these imps, this imp around him. But it seems like the poison is taking hold of some of his things, so his movements are kind of broken. He's not able to like swing the way he wants to swing. All right, Thorntress, he kind of steps back a little bit, and he turns his gaze onto Mortai. So Mortai has to make a... Alright. And so you see kind of Mortai, and he kind of ducks his head, and then he stands, and he really doesn't seem to himself. So he's commanded by Torntress to turn. Let's see, he just did a bunch of damage. All right,
Mim.
Yeah. So Mim, he steps over to you, and he's going to attack.
You'll have disadvantage to them.
Yeah. All right, well, that's going to be a miss then. All right, so Mortai is completely taken over, and then so then he comes back with his fire gaze, sends it out. He's going to send that at you, Mim. Oops. That's a +7 on that. I forgot to... He has disadvantage on these ones too, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Alright, well, he misses that. And so he's going to... He pulls out his staff. And you didn't notice before, but the points of the staff seem like very sharp. I mean, he was always kind of holding it in a defensive position, but as he swirls it around to like stab with it, like you see how sharp it is. And Renga, it's coming right at you.
No bueno. Oh no. Oh no.
All right, 9 damage.
Still kicking.
Jeez. So Renga tries to deflect the spear, and he grabs a hold of it, but he just plunges through, and it goes into his gut. It kind of keels over a little bit, but he's still going strong. All right. Oh, I guess it's Mortai's turn now. Whatever. Dandy, you're up.
I'm up. What do you guys think I should do? Should I try to fight the bad bro? Or should I give somebody some initiative? Or, I mean, inspiration? Should I try to fight him?
Finish him.
You want me to try to fight this dude?
Finish him.
I don't know if I'll be able to get to him.
Well, make him laugh or something.
Tell him another joke.
Hold on, let me see something. I'm done with. I think I only have one more of my first level spells left, but I could do. I could do vicious mockery to him.
Get in his head.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Hold on a minute.
do.
Let's see if he resists it first before we hear the joke. So that way you kind of know what you're aiming for.
Yeah.
All right, it's not gonna be a very good one. Not very good insults. Let's hear some subpar insults.
I'm gonna say, hey, your horns are dumb, and your tail looks stupid, and your clothes they look like they're purchased at a cheap market. And you suck.
Perfect.
I showed him.
All right, Varys, you're up.
All right. I am going to cast the last spell. This is it, everybody. Let's see here. I'm just going to click on this. Oh, come on.
Was it command? You're gonna tell him to run away, or
No.
command Mim to go with him?
No, don't heal me. Just fuck him up.
I've got to heal everybody. I'm going to heal myself. Tim should have 5 more HP,
Yeah.
right?
I got 2 left. I got hit ones.
Okay.
I have above my maximum.
Okay. Well, I'm going to heal pretty much everybody that needs it, that can get buffed more. I guess it won't heal dead guy, but it'll heal Rengar and me.
Yeah.
All right. So 14.
Holy moly. I think I need to pay attention to what spells you guys have.
So I get 14,
That is correct, sir.
and I'm back.
I don't actually
That's
know
why
what my...
this is going well. I messed up. All right, Mim.
Lenga, how high is your wisdom? Is it high?
My wisdom?
Yeah.
It's an 18.
Okay, that's pretty good. I'm gonna use my wand of fear. I'll copy what it does. Is this? That's gonna affect like everybody below this line.
Okay. All right, Rengar, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh God.
Oh, he resisted. Let's see the imps. Jeez. Oh, they shouldn't. Well, they would have resisted anyways. Okay. Yeah. So the imp, Torntress, and the other imp all resisted, but you scared the shit out of Rengar. So, Rengar, you want to describe how you cower in fear?
Well, he has to move away from me.
You have to run away from.
I have to run away from Mim. So, like, over here.
Jeez.
How
Here,
far should I run?
there's a tree you can hide in.
Oh, there we go.
All right, so I guess it's on your turn that you'll run away. Oh, it is your turn right now. Okay, so you go to run away. So you're going to trigger 2 attacks of opportunity.
Oh my!
So
I love Mim as a character. He's my favorite one.
that's a hit.
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
I'm out here just shoving people out of the way so they don't get hit.
All right, so you take 5 damage from Torntrus, and then you're going to take a swing from the imp.
Lewis, you're not going to take any more damage because you're going to be leaving the battle. So you'll be safe.
Yeah, but this imp might end me.
5 to hit. All right, so the imp swings at you with a stinger. That's a hit. So roll a Constitution save.
Yeah.
All right, so
Good luck, boys.
all right, so you take that, and then the poison takes hold.
It don't matter because it's 3, right? I'll be down anyhow.
All right. Well, the good news is you don't make it very far while you're running away.
Oh my god.
So you kind of make it over to this tree, and then you fall to your knees, like you can feel the poison taking over your body, and you just crawl. You're crawling under this tree, trying to get away from Mim. All right, so Sunshine's up. He's gonna swing at another imp. He misses. That the poison that's messing up with his body kind of just has him like doing a disco instead of swinging. Torntrus. All right, Varys. He turns his gaze to you. Cast the fire. I don't think that hits. Nope, that's not a hit. And then he sets up. I guess you're out of range for his staff. Is there anyone that? Oh, he can do his charm thing. All right, so then he does his Nosferatu gaze with a smile on Sunshine. So Sunshine. God damn it! Well, Sunshine's. There's enough different heads throughout Sunshine's body that while he's trying to persuade him, although there's voices and Sunshine's mind telling him to succumb to that, there's all these other voices coming through the rest of his body and just kind of moaning no, don't, you'll be fine, stay true. So he resists it. And he's going to go ahead and cast another fire blast at Varys.
Holy shit.
There's a hit. Alright, 14 damage, Varys. And Mortai is going to swing at you, Mim.
Does Mortai ever break free of this, or is he just permanently gone? Because if so, we gotta drop him.
Roll insight. All right, so he hits you.
Yeah, I don't know shit. I refuse to let that be part of my turn.
No, it's not part of your turn. I'm just. Insight checks are more like just, just what you recognize. It's not really an action so much. Like sometimes performances, like you have to actually do stuff. But... All right. Jeez. Mim, take 3 damage from Mortai swinging at you. This is ridiculous. All right. Dandy, you're up.
How does a healing potion work?
Don't worry about me yet. Let me roll.
You can't roll yourself back to health.
I can revive them.
What? I thought you used those spells.
I have spare the dying. It's a cantrip.
Oh.
So, but you can't heal him.
No, but he won't like be gone from the game. Like it's not like
I
his
will need an
character's...
ally to help me fight. Because you're out of spells. I don't know how many more Mim has.
Well, can't you run up and beat him with your rapier? Poke him?
The most damage I can do with that is like 1d8 plus
That's what I
like
got. That's
2.
what I'm at.
That's enough.
3.
That's enough to end him.
Whatever.
I
I'm
healed
putting
him
you
and
on the
then...
ground then. I'm casting Shatter. It's my last spell of the day.
Who are you casting it on? The demon? An imp?
How does it work? Hold on, I gotta look up how it works.
Oh,
What?
yeah, it's an area, isn't it?
Yeah. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on the point within 60 feet must make a Constitution saving throw. So I'm gonna pick 10 feet is two of those squares. Then I'm gonna pick the square between our boss boy here and his imp. Actually, there's no way I can hit him without hitting Sunshine. So I'll just get the boss boy and his imp at the bottom there.
You can hit this imp and hit Sunshine, but not anyone else.
I don't want to hit Sunshine. I just want to hit the imp and the boss man.
All right. Can you click on that so I see what it is?
No, because I don't have it set up. I have to read it to you. It says,
Okay.
a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful. A creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has a disadvantage on the saving throw.
So what's your spellcasting modifier? Because it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus, so 10 plus your spellcasting modifier. So that'd be your charisma. If it's 4, he failed it. If it's a 3, he passed it.
My spellcasting modifier?
Yeah, your it's your whatever your charisma modifier is.
My charisma is 4.
Okay. It hits on both counts.
It's breaking up real crazy. I can't hear anything.
It hit on both of them.
Okay, so I just do roll 3d8 d8 then, right? Yeah. Jesus, I rolled as little as you can roll for like 3d8. That's insane.
Wow, 4-2-3. That's not exactly the littlest.
It's never better than half of what you could have gotten.
The hell? Oh, whoops. Do. Don't mind me. You can go ahead and describe the killing blow on this imp, how it breaks apart if you want.
It actually is really interesting. It's a very loud sound, but it just caused a lot of rupture in his inner ear, so it didn't look like anything. He just passed out. So his friends turned to him and they thought he was okay, but he never got up. And they're not like sad about it, but they were surprised. They thought he would be tougher than that.
Okay.
And they're gonna, if they live through this battle, they're gonna wonder about it for days to come.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, Varys, you're up.
Am I engaged with anybody right now?
No.
Like if I'm
No,
okay,
you're good.
I'm gonna.
He's single.
Have you haven't rolled yet, have you?
No,
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna.
just finish him.
I can't, man. I'm fucking.
You don't have
I'm
anything?
I'm out of spells. Like I'm fucking done.
You can attack him with like your weapon.
You
Yeah,
got a
you
hand,
can
right?
too, and you
Yeah.
have way more health than I do.
Yeah, but you could end
Well,
him
I'm
now.
running interference on this last imp.
All right. So Varys almost seems to float as he approaches you, Renga, and he comes and his hand seems to glow with this light, and he rests it upon you. And although you can feel the poison in your body, and you still see this demon of a blur over there, and with these gnomish features, and you just kind of cower up, but you're somehow comforted by the fact that you're not gonna die. So, ta-da!
All
right, Mim, you're up.
Okay, this guy. Is this guy a devil or a demon? There's a difference.
He's a fiend.
I was gonna say, do we know?
I thought he was a devil.
I mean, we're calling him Devilman. I mean, not because I put his name right there for
It's
you.
torn truss.
But we're just calling him Devilman. But he's a fiend.
I don't know. I think it's a type of devil. I'm assuming this guy's immune to fire, so I'm asking. I'm assuming that we're not looking.
Roll insight.
It would be insight. It would be arcane.
Oh yeah, arcane. That's better. Yeah, he won't take very much fire damage.
He's not undead, is he?
No, he's not undead.
Okay, I'll touch him with my ghost.
Oh my god. All right, go ahead. That's a hit.
Oh damn! Oh damn! Oh, but it can't regain hit points. So if we can get in there before Mim's next turn, he can't heal himself. You guys, it's happening.
All right, so Mim kind of launches this ghostly hand that it seems to pass right through Torntris, and he seems like past beyond like his head just ringing and his skin electrifying and giving off all these sparks. This hand passes through him and just seems to like take energy away from him. He just kind of slumps down a little bit further, one step closer to the edge. He's just about to break. All right, Sunshine swings at an imp.
God damn it, Sunshine!
He's getting attacked by imps. What more do you want him to do? So
I want him to focus on the
He
battle.
is able to grab a hold of the imp's neck and he snaps his head clean off.
All right, good work, Sunshine, but still.
So Torntris Realizing that he is close to defeat, you see him take his staff, and he was almost leaning on it to like keep from falling, and he starts to carve this circle around him, and like upon it, like it's almost complete, and like you can see that it's starting to like change the ground. The ground is starting to like uh, you can see it's almost like dematerializing in a sense. So it looks like he's creating a way out, but it hasn't taken hold yet. So he's gonna go ahead and take another blast at I guess Mim. So where's my dice?
He doesn't have the.
What'd you say?
I don't have the ability. I would do it.
Oh, you don't have blur? Okay. That's a hit. So as he does his fire blast at you, Mim, you take 11 damage, but he also like calls out, and he's like, "This is your final chance. You must come with me. Like, why side with these fools? I'm but one part of the agents of V. You have no chance of surpassing us all."
He said, "But."
Is that going to be your next Tasha's Hideous Laughter?
No. Why is it my turn?
No. He swings his staff
Yeah, you got one hit.
at Sunshine.
I was one hit.
Damn, this dude has like a billion moves.
I'm going to tell him he doesn't send it out. We'll find.
So he shoves his spear, and he sticks through Sunshine's arm, and you see just like parts kind of falling apart. But then as it pulls away, you can also see a couple of hands are kind of like in there, and they kind of are grabbing a hold of one another to keep the arm functional. Mortai swings at you, Mim. So I'm gonna roll. So you add, what did it say? 1d6 plus 2. Yeah. So it takes 6 more damage from Mortai. And Dandy, you're up.
Is this square good to attack?
Yeah.
Whoa, I want to be in this square. I can't turn, but just assume I'm looking at him.
The DM assumes.
Ah, damn it.
It's a miss.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, this is your first attack on him,
Yeah.
so you have advantage because your rapier is in disguise, right?
That's true. I can't remember what that advantage was.
You just roll it again. Your attack. You have advantage until you land a blow with your rapier. I'm not sure what it's disguised as still, but this is your first attack on him, so.
Isn't it disguised as a parasol?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds
Umbrella?
right.
It even works.
So you're still swinging around this parasol.
Yeah.
All right, Varys, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna come in, I guess. Smack him with my mace.
Attempt to smack him.
Tempt. Yeah, tempt.
Okay.
Woo! Woo!
Killing blow. Give me the description.
I pull out this rusty mace that I haven't used the entire game. And I guess Eldith has blessed it because it's in disguise. It's a shitty mace. And I bonk him and I crush the helmet on his head, or the horns on his head, or whatever that is. And they shatter into his skull and his head explodes.
Jeez. Okay. All right, so he just kind of collapses, and the spell that he was casting underneath him as an escape, slowly the ground starts to materialize to normal. The ground the ground in front of him starts to form back up. As it's forming back up, the imp runs and jumps down the hole like to get out of there. Mortai, he kind of shakes his head, and he just kind of looks really confused and almost mortified at the fact that he just struck Mim. And there you go.
Yeah, boys! We got that Devin! Or the devil! We got him! Got him!
Got him.
So, Mim, did you want to share the vision that you had last time with these guys, or are you just gonna keep that to yourself?
I don't know.
I mean,
But I guess tell them so they know why they go to the action. That's
you're breaking up pretty bad.
Sounds like he's in a
it sounded
fishbowl.
like you said tell them, but
yeah,
you don't really remember it.
yeah. I want to tell them.
Okay. So when Torntrust was trying to get into Mim's mind, he kind of broke loose like pretty much the last memory that Mim has from his old life, and it was essentially like this huge ritual that they were casting, and all the crew that had like dug out this giant like sigil into the dirt was all gathered up, and they sacrificed all of them. And as they were sacrificing, the voices rose up like coming from the tattoo on his body, and the whispers were getting so strong, and he saw his fellow gnomes start to sacrifice themselves like with this special magic as a continuation of the spell that they had already sacrificed like hundreds of workers. And Mim resisted by he cast a spell in his hands, like it seemed to be focused largely on electricity, and he put his hands to his mind. So the idea is that Mim shattered his mind in order to break the grasp of some thing, some big bad. And so that's the last memory that Mim has or could have of his old life. Everything after that is all mixed up in the amnesia. But there's a chest with 400 gold sitting in the middle of the town. You can divvy that up as you please. There are 4 of you, but I'm not one to judge. Rengar can't really get it himself right now, so I mean, you might be able to swindle him out a little bit. But
I suggest we take a photo. I would like
What?
you're
Yeah,
breaking
we're
up
gonna
bad. You might have
split
to
it.
type
We're gonna
Mim.
We're gonna split that up
We
4 ways.
we are going to split it 100, 100, 100. Well,
33, 33, 33. Or
Wait,
more
I
time.
gave my life for this, and you're just gonna bend me over?
No. Mim's the one that gets the 33. Like,
no, it's how many? There's 4 of us, right? 400 gold. No.
What about Muay Thai?
Yeah, you're right. We gotta split it by. We gotta split it by 5.
All right,
What about
I'm
what
gonna
about
do. I'm gonna do an intelligence check for Mortai.
See if he gives a shit.
what about the guy back there? We're back to
The guy in the tower who did nothing?
Yeah, yeah.
The
What about
only
him?
reason that you were able to contact the agent's review is because using using Harley's silver chalice, he completed the magic to contact them. And Mim, during that
But
call, said, "Bring 400 gold in order to, for me to go with you," which you double crossed, which seems to be your move of choice when dealing with pretty much everyone. So, he is roundaboutly responsible for the fact that this guy showed up and brought gold.
Yeah, but that guy doesn't give a
So-
shit about money. He's insane, so he doesn't get in.
he's also trapped inside there and
Yeah.
has no use for the gold.
That is very true. He cannot
it's-
leave, so he can't
Yeah, no
spend
gold
it
for that
anywhere
guy.
unless there's like a traveling
Fuck him.
merchant.
Hey,
He-
I got gold
it's
in here. You
easy.
guys should come hang out.
It's
That's about all you can do.
an unlocked business.
No, we're not giving an executive decision unless you guys overrule me. No gold for that guy.
Okay.
But I think we should give gold for Mortai. So split up by 5 people. It's 80 gold each. 80 for each of us, and then 80 for Mortai. Yeah, no, I don't.
It's fine with me. As long as I get some money, I'm fine with it.
All right,
80 gold is like the most I've ever seen. So
Mim, thoughts?
Yeah, we should. And then we should swap and kill him.
I think he wants to kill Mortai. He's breaking
Well,
up real
that's-
bad, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
Nah, we're not killing him.
All right. Well, all right then. It's 80 gold for each of us. And
Mim, you could try and do a sleight of hand and take his 80 gold.
So I don't want him to pick that monster.
Okay, yeah. You don't want
you could
Sunshine to
take
turn against
part
you
of
right now?
Mortai's. You could take part of Mortai's gold as a you tried to fight me tax.
Oh, you could guilt him. You could roll a persuasion check and try and guilt him into paying you.
So
All right, everybody add 80 gold to their inventory. I'll add it to Mortai's right now.
And I want to try to explain to Mortai, like, this item is currency. You use it to purchase goods and services. You will need it in order to buy things and go places and eat food.
So yes,
I recommend
he's like,
purchasing clothing to cover yourself because, like I said before, you will probably alarm people with your appearance if you don't try to at least disguise yourself a little bit.
okay. So he takes all that in and he's like, why would I eat anything? And then he goes on to he's like, where do I spend this? Where do I spend this at?
Town.
What is town?
maybe
yeah,
good
I wish I was.
bad.
All right. So how do you want to send Mortai on his way? Like
What?
How do you want to send Mortai on his way? I'm assuming you don't want him to go with you.
I mean, if he wants to go with us, he's more than welcome.
I mean, he wants
I
to
assume
he
he
wants
wants-
to see the world, and after seeing his creation falling to pieces and corroding and stuff on the inside, I mean, this isn't the world that he worries about. His friend Sunshine.
Well, he shouldn't really stick around us if he wants Sunshine to live.
Yeah, all kinds of demons and shit coming around.
So if you want to protect Sunshine, it's probably best to not hang out with us. And also, the world may not react super favorably to Sunshine. So when you go to towns and stuff like that, like it'd be a good idea for you to like I said, disguise yourself and maybe find a safe place outside of town for
Wait.
Sunshine to hang out and wait for you.
I have something for you to keep Sunshine busy while you're going to towns. It'll cost you 80 coins, 80
No.
gold. It's a great toy.
Oh, it's the dick in the box.
Voice of the well,
So Mortai looks at the box and he's like, oh, no thanks. I made that. I mean, I can't reproduce, so I mean, there was no point. So
Oh,
I've
Oh
been
my God,
hauling your dick around in a box.
no, he did
it's not
it.
necessarily his.
Yeah, Rickavius convinced him that it would be a great marketing tool, and I mean, he didn't have any use for it. So
Oh my God.
Hey,
We just got the secret origin of this dong in a box. This is disgusting.
I try to keep everything connected, right?
Right, yeah. I mean, what would we do if we had that plot point dangling?
I get it. Anyway,
All right. So where to? You gonna hang out with these fools?
are we allowed to have a nice
sweet.
rest and feast? I've got some cooked salmon if anybody'd like some salmon.
Yeah. So all right. So
got no drugs, though.
you set up this great fire in the middle of the street to kind of celebrate. You kind of drag Renga over onto a bedroll. He still kind of gives Mim a wary glance because he's a little unsettled and he's not quite right yet after coming so close to death.
I have to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Excellent. So we sit around the fire, and you convince Mortai that there's a life waiting for him. It's just it's not gonna be an easy one, and you recommend he stays in the shadows and keeps Sunshine hidden, because he's got a tough road ahead of him. And you let rest for the night, and you wake up. The street's still covered in this black goop that used to be these ghouls, and Tortrus exploded skull and headless corpse are just sitting over there, and the whole world is open to you. Where do you want to go?
I say we wait till Danders is back.
I would say that Dandy's mind is likely to drift to his sister and the cure, whether or not it's taken hold.
Well,
But I'm not gonna force your hand.
that's probably a good idea if it's in the same region instead of going like globetrotting.
But
So, which one of these are we at now?
you're in Gronst.
Grants. And the sister's down here.
Vaelario, yeah. You thinking about burning some of that gold that you never had so much in your pockets? The pockets of a monk have never been so filled. So, what better place than Tuba Judy to?
I wasn't really looking to spend it on Vile. Although, it's probably a hell of a party.
So, Dandy, it's the world is your oyster. Where do you want to go?
I think we should call the agents of V again and tell them their dude never showed up and tell them to spend another 400 gold.
I agree. I agree with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
All right. So
That's actually a terrible idea.
It's not the right timing with the moons in order for them to cast the spell.
Nice save. Nice save.
But
One.
you can do that next time. Your thoughts wander
Well-
to that of your sister.
Oh yeah, I better go back and check on my sister.
Check her out.
What?
She starts to remove her.
Clothing.
You shake your head. Whoa. Yeah, I guess I didn't specify how the thoughts were going. Mim, Varys, did you activate your medallion? Did you catch all that?
The What Women Want medallion?
Yeah, did you catch Dandy's thoughts going to his sister?
Yeah, and I can see that there's blood going into his penis and engorging
What the
himself.
hell?
You're on fire
No.
tonight for this stream.
Tuesday.
I keep the secret to myself, but snicker.
All right, so back to Vaelario, back to the clinic.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, because we're tearing it up.
We'll see if we cured everything in that place is a happy town now, or if it's been run afoul of rapscallions.
So, with the time that oops, I didn't. With the time that like you were gone, like to set up for the battle, and like the travel time takes a couple days. You come back to the clinic, and there doesn't seem to be like any problem with like the quarantine wall. They've left it open, even broken it open a little bit more. The people are there's a long line outside the clinic, though. It seems like it's just because it takes several days to administer, so it's just like a constant rotation. So when you arrive at the clinic, your sister's actually no longer there, but Holger has a note for you, and she hands it to you, and then she quickly goes back to like tending to everything, but she also explains that they're a little low, like the water's running out because they have to like use so much for like each person. Everyone roll insight. All right, so Varys, wow, okay, so Varys, he understands that the waters are running short, but with the volcano that you cleared and became a shrine to Eldith, you explain to them that there's how to get there, and if they just if they bow down and worship Eldith and cross the bridge of water, they can head into this shrine and go down to the innermost section of the volcano, to this beautiful grove that is dedicated to Eldith, and has there's a statue there of Eldith with water flowing, and that water is also because of the strong religious powers in that place. It's also the healing waters. So essentially, you can set up this pilgrimage for everyone to go worship Eldith.
But that's not necessarily it's not the same way to get to what's her name?
No, so Tamir Narog, so Holger explains that Tamir Narog was she got better, like the cure seemed to help her, but the note that Dandy reads, it explains that she's like it's like, I appreciate you telling me of my mother. I'd always wondered what she was like, but unfortunately I was raised by my father, and there's one last thing I must do. If you're reading this note, then you still have time to get out and leave town, but you must go quickly if it's not already too late.
I would like to explain what they don't know yet, right? I take it.
Mim kind of knows about the waters, but
I know.
Knows the waters.
he knows that you know the answer. So if Mim wants to weigh in before you tell them how to get the waters, then he can.
I'll let you.
I inform everybody of the waters and how Eldith is kind of. I can feel her presence involved, and
Presents.
yeah, she has presence for us at this place.
Um, whenever you guys are done with that, I'm going to share the contents of my sister's note.
Well, okay. Yeah.
You do that.
Well, I mean, I'll let you finish telling Olga about the you know the healing waters so that they can keep healing folks. But we might want to address the fact that my sister seems to have done something to damage this town.
Dandy, roll insight.
Okay, it'll be terrible. Oh, sweet. I don't know shit about shit. It's awesome.
At least you knew. It would be terrible.
Okay.
So, someone else want to roll insight on my sister's letter? Because you all know better than I will.
All right, go ahead.
Because
Everybody roll insight.
everyone knows my sister fucking better than me. But
Get it.
I know nothing.
there we
Rengar
go.
seems
Fucking
to be able
Rengar
to-
knows my sister better. He's barely literate.
All right, so Mim's on fire, and Rengar's he's got kind of keen to this, but this note is it's strange, like with the wording that like if you're receiving this note, then there's still time. It's almost like as though something's about to happen that might keep this note from ever being seen. Wow, what is that sound?
It's not me. Is it like? Does it sound like a underwater sound?
You're like it sounds like you're dragging a candy wrapper across your microphone.
It's not me.
It's coming from you.
It's
I'm
you.
not
$15.
moving.
It just
Every
looks
time I
like,
hear it, Clyde appears.
It might be my beard.
yeah. Go ahead and separate
Shave
that a little
that?
bit out. No, you don't need to shave it. I mean, we can't see it.
Just a little patch.
But so the wording like it almost seems to insinuate that there's a very destructive force coming to Vaelario, and with the fact that there was a small like strike force that came, and were working under the cover of fog, like in a certain part of town. You gather that they were preparing for something, and like all the chaos that they caused, it was all in preparation for something. So something is coming. And it's not winter.
So, should we go to the part of town that they were hiding out in to check shit out?
I think we should just leave. Screw this town.
No, we gotta get this town alive so we'll trade with Grand Moff Doyle. Have you guys forgotten about Grand Moff Doyle?
He's probably gonna burn by now. Killed.
Yeah, that town's probably nothing now. It's probably a bunch of golden toilets or whatever he had in his chamber.
This sounds really great.
He was working on a wonderful bathhouse, so he's very likely, like if you were to go back there, you would receive the most luxurious bath and accommodations that go along with that. That's not a real common thing in these times, age.
All right, well, let's go to the part of town where this is going to go down and see if we can find any clues.
All right. So as you exit town, you see one of Torkel's goons, and he spots you, and he quickly runs off to alert someone.
Wait, hold up. We're leaving town?
Or the clinic, sorry. I'm distracted. You just took my headphone. I only have one ear now. Where's that mama going?
Are we allowed to do like an athletics check to see if we can catch up to him?
Sure.
I am very slow. Sorry, guys. I'm a
I
slow man.
have small legs. I don't.
Okay.
In fact, I'm gonna do it at disadvantage since they're small.
You did it. I was gonna say Danny's.
You crit failed twice.
Did he trip?
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you were not kidding about those legs. All right. So Dandy starts to keep pace with him, but he's forced to carry Mim. So he tosses him in his backpack. And oh, by the way, Dandy, you're that skull, that manticore skull that you've been lugging around on your back. It's starting to smell pretty good. You might want to get that like taxidermied before you leave town.
Didn't I?
Oh, maybe you did.
Yeah, I thought I got it made into a hood.
Oh, okay. I can remember.
Yeah, dude. I know what's up.
All right, so you're pretty slow, but you kind of catch up to him, and as you go to enter the dwarven sector, you see a lot of his goons kind of lined up, and there standing in the middle of the street is Torkel. He's kind of strokes his beard, and it pulls like his split, like Torkel Three Lips. His lip is split down the middle, so as he tugs on his beard, it almost like it pulls them apart, and the like drool starts to come out, and he reaches for his blades and he holds them down beside him. He's like, I see you betrayed me.
Yeah, that was always gonna happen. Okay, so hold on. Hey Torkel, I'm down to brawl with you and do this any day of the week, but this town's in danger of some orcs doing something, and I don't have time for this right now.
So as you're speaking to him, this fog seems to start rolling in over the wall
Oh, Jesus Christ.
behind him.
Hey Torkel, there's fog rolling in behind the wall.
He's like, I'm done falling for your tricks. I'm done giving in to what you say. I can't trust you at all.
Okay, well here, let's do this then. I'm gonna try to persuade him using my sister's letter. I'm gonna hide the parts where it references our mother, the same mother, and show him the parts where it says that it could soon be too late and the letter may not exist and all that. Like I'm gonna be like, dude, check it out. I'm not kidding around. If you want to fight later, I'm down with it. No big deal. But let's at least make sure we have a town to fight in.
All right, so the fog is getting thicker, and he sends his goon over to take the note. And so he grabs the note, and while he's reading the note, you can see him. He strokes his beard and kind of peels his lip and pushes it back. And it's really just a strange way to deal with the three lips. But anyways, he reads the note. He seems to be doing pretty well, and he looks down at his blades, and he sheathes them, and he kind of like looks to like his goons, and he tells them to back off. But then you kind of hear this sound. It's just like a slow like whoosh going, and it's too late for you to warn him. But you look up past Torkel, and you see this giant flaming wad come flying over, and it slams right into Torkel, just splattering him into the stone and scatters like shooting splinters of wood and flaming mess like all around you. You go ahead and shield yourselves. Go ahead and make a dexterity save, everybody.
I'm gonna take a little bit of heat.
Oh
so
my god!
As this cover like rains down, like you just it kind of like knocks you back, and the Rengar's able to monk out and avoid most of the fiery wreckage, and but it's pretty alarming to say the least, and it's gonna take you a little while to kind of recover. But as you look your eyes towards the sky, like through this fog, it seems like you see another, and another, and another, and another, and the town is under assault, and you start to hear these bells ringing, the call to arms, and they're trying to close the gates, and the town just turns instantly to complete chaos. Like everyone's screaming and running around, and a lot of people are running to the towards the center of town. You're not quite sure if they're going to Merry Wankers or to get a drink to go out drunk, or if they're trying to get behind the thicker walls in their more ritzy district. But this fog's rolling in, and it's getting crazy. So Torkel's dead.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's run.
That's what I say.
No, we gotta stay and fight.
Fight what? It's just flaming wads of fire.
They're just doing that to soften the people up so they can invade.
What good are the Rough Riders gonna do against an army?
This is how we recruit more Rough Riders. We become the heroes Gotham needs. Well, where are we gonna go? Because here's the thing: like they're obviously gonna be assaulting from outside the city, so we might as well stay and fight.
Don't you have a boat or something?
No,
No.
I don't have anything that can be useful for this.
Yeah, I thought you had a boat because you didn't choose the wind or something.
No, I don't have that. You're wrong.
All right, so the flaming masses of junk just seem to be coming from the east side of town. So you gather that that's the direction that they'll be assaulting from. The main gate towards the northeast of town is probably their most likely target.
All right, let's go to the main gate.
Do it.
All right.
You guys don't have to go. You can.
Let you die?
Yeah,
We're the Rough Riders. We have to stick together.
Rough Riders never say die.
So there you almost hear this like sort of drumming in like deep in the distance, and Dandy, you start to get like kind of fueled up to this. Like it was like it's kind of built into you since you were like a child, that this was like the rally cry, the rallying drums for the orcs. So you start to feel it, and then you hear the subtle change as it shifts from just like a rally cry to like a push. And you look towards the trees to the east, and you start to see the orcs pouring in. The fog, they're like right at the edge of the fog, because the fog seems to be focused more to the south. But they're getting ready to push. They're getting ready to charge.
I'm gonna climb up on the walls, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna try to tell them not to do this.
So are you going to reveal that you're half orc to these guys, or are you just going to keep your mask on? Because they might not recognize you.
Then go fill your hit points.
Oh, yeah. Make sure your temp hit points are no longer temp hit points.
Yeah, Stefan, you're overextending a little bit.
I am. My bad.
Not surprised.
I'm the only person who took no damage in that last fight, so
Yeah.
Well, part of that was thanks to Rengar, because an imp
This
was going to
town, it might
strike
be
you with a
okay with
poison
that.
stinger, and he pushed you out of the way.
Yeah, but so I made it through
Yep.
my own effort.
Well done.
This is a pretty diverse town. So, guys, get ready. I might get killed.
Oh God.
I'm going to reveal myself to and yell to the my former orc comrades to stand down in the name of my father.
Play the song of your homeland.
Wait.
Sure, I'll play a dank tune from Orc Country. It's not a very good one. Their songs are shitty. So, all right. But what I actually am going to do is try to persuade them. It's even worse.
Okay.
They are not convinced.
So, as you're up on this hill, or as you're up on this wall, you remove your mask and start to yell out, and the city guards, like, that are all along this wall, are looking to the orcs out there, and then they turn and see this orc beside them, and they're like, they've already infiltrated us. They're already inside. They're pointing at you, Dandy.
I'm gonna say I'm not an orc. I'm not an orc.
Wow, that
I'm
persuasion roll was.
That wasn't for them. That's for the other orcs. I do a different persuasion for these guys.
So you're saying perform? You're telling me the act of you taking off your mask and playing a song and trying to convince the orcs didn't reveal yourself to the rest of them?
No, but now I gotta persuade these guys that I'm not their enemy.
Okay.
Hey, he's persuading again.
Yeah.
All right, Stefan. Before you do this, I'm gonna come up behind you, tap you on the shoulder. I don't think does this work for that? No, because it's not a roll. Never mind. What am I thinking of?
Ability check. Yeah.
Oh yeah, ability check. Okay, cool. May Eldritch bless you in your
Smack him on the
you
butt.
kind of
Tell him
you
good game.
kind of see
And
what's coming, and you're like,
I-
this might
I-
not be a good idea. Hey, you can do it. Look, I'm his friend.
I tap
I'm
him
not
on the
an
butt
orc.
and I tell him about I know about your sister and what your thoughts were. And then just give him a little boost,
Okay.
just to
Fine.
come full circle on that.
Wow, I'm gonna probably need
Hey,
that.
Hag,
Oh my god. What's a 13?
So
I'm
so
trying to say, hey, wait a minute. I'm not with them. I'm one of the Rough Riders. I'm just not wearing my mask.
Bark at him.
so you see.
Arf,
Yeah, that'll help.
arf.
Not helping.
So you see a couple of the archers kind of turn their bows towards the orc, and they start launching arrows as they push in from the tree line. But you also see there's two that aren't convinced that they're standing on your orc half, so they're really only seeing like the orc side of you. So they're gonna take a couple shots at you.
Kevin, are these guys like running at us in a full charge or anything? Or are they just still hanging out by the trees?
They're starting to push. So I mean,
Okay.
like, they're gonna be at a full charge, but I mean,
They're starting to walk.
we're kind of turn based,
basically.
so it's like,
Yeah. Well, I don't know if this is going to do anything, but I'd like to cast a new cantrip I got. And I'm going to make my voice really loud, cause tremors in the ground, and create a giant rolling thunder. And I'm going to warn the orcs that they need to back off, or my goddess will smite them for all of their wrongdoings to my people.
Orcish ways.
I don't know
Okay.
if that's long enough, actually.
um,
No, it's not. So nobody hears it, basically. Oh well.
no,
I'm gonna wait
it's-
until they get a. I'll wait till they get a little.
Yeah,
closer
yeah,
before I
okay,
do that,
okay.
then.
I guess a persuasion roll with a. What's that?
It's gonna be bad. You don't have to move them exactly. We'll just assume that it's.
Yeah, so they're starting to push. Oops. They're starting to push. Oh my god! Why can't I click somewhere else? Okay, here we go.
Are you sure you filled out this wand of view thing correctly?
Am I sure I filled
The
it
what?
out? I did. I just told you what it was, didn't I?
Yeah, you told us about.
Down.
I remember thinking, my god, this seems powerful when I told you what it was, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's a 60-foot swing, like fucking massive, like 500.
uh, all right, so all right. So Varys, go ahead and roll it with advantage. Go ahead and get a, because that's a
Second
pretty
roll in there.
amazing thing to be doing. All right, so they certainly with the sound of thunder and this giant like illusion of Eldith in front of them, they certainly stop their approach for a moment, and but their leader steps forward, and Dandy instantly recognizes him, someone from his youth. He used to they were assigned like this the same like group, like camp group, I guess. I don't know. Can't think of a real fancy way to say it, but there was a camp group, and there was a lot of crying involved. But the memory ultimately was this guy was the biggest, strongest orc that in like his like the mini clan that they were in, and he always used to make fun of him, and he was always calling him Pinky Prancer for his pink colored skin on his human half.
Oh, that's racist.
Well, he's an orc.
That's racist. Why would you say that? All right.
Come on, you have singled out dwarves to like an alarming extent this game.
That wasn't my choice.
That is the first reputation that Rough Riders had, was
You made it so that those were orcs, those were dwarves in those encounters. If they'd been anything else, the result would have been the same. Now, can I announce to the group that I recognize Duttengore, or just announce it loudly?
yeah, Dutton Dradic.
Wait, what?
Dutengore. I called him Dutton, and it was Dutton Dradic. He used to give you a hard time all the time. He used to constantly like make fun of you and whatnot, but you always took the high ground, and that's he called you Pinky Prancer because of your pink skin, and also because like you played music and you kind of embraced it, and that's how you got the prancing Danny McBride.
All right, then I'll announce to everyone around me. That's Dudengore's dick. He's tough though. He used to make fun of me.
He's a tough dick.
Yeah, he is.
So, Mim, it is a 60-foot cone.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's alarming. So you're gonna compound that with Varys's Wonder Illusion cast.
Yeah. Okay.
Illusions.
Expect all these people.
Okay. With this amazing illusion before them, and these booming sound of thunder, and this light that emits from the top of the wall. They just feel this intense fear and begin to flee. The the one the archers that on the wall beside you that were wary and about to draw against you, Dandy. They see you calling the the orc that's attacking them by name, and they're gonna take attacks at you.
I'm calling him a dick. They only hear the part they don't like. Oh, he knows his name. We call him a dick, but that's probably a compliment to orcs because they're gross. They love dick.
Oh man. So you have 5 damage.
Sweet.
But like they're also, but then they seem to stop when they see this huge vision of this goddess call out, and Varys yell out to them about Eldith, and they kind of like put their bows down and kind of like look around, pretty confused, and see that Varys and Mim are the cause of this, and they start doing a little slow clap for you guys. But just then a messenger comes and says, they've breached the wall, And based on where he's coming from, it seems as though that when Tamirnarug was in that part of town, like a little bit to the south of you, she must have been setting something up, setting some way for them to like scale the wall or get over it. And with this, the fog that was rolling in, they had the perfect cover that they needed to get inside, and the fireballs that are raining down upon the city seem to be starting to subside, and as they must have breached it in a powerful way. So all the guards are told to fall back to the inner wall.
Probably go with them.
I want to kill the guard that attacked me.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold him back while everyone else flees and kill him in private.
Okay. Deception, maybe? I don't know. Probably deception. Because you'd be like, hey, hang around a minute. You're gonna have to...
I want to persuade Dandy not to waste time with this, because this is not worth it. This is not worth it. We've got a
Man,
town
you're gonna have
save.
to type it. You're like underwater or something. It's doing a weird echo. Going to bed? Good night, kiddo. Good night. Can you wave?
Well, maybe they'll just be so embarrassed that they ran that they won't come back.
But I mean, it was a wonderful distraction. It should certainly help the city to, like, the people to fall back. It should certainly help them on a pretty large scale. That extra, you're buying them time that, on this surprise assault. So I think it's an amazing thing. You saved a lot of lives, and you guys can always hold on and cherish that fact.
I beat his persuasion attempt.
Yeah, fuck you, asshole. Well, you go ahead and kill that guy. I'm going inside to fucking save some people.
All right, so
as
disgrace to the Rough Riders.
I'll do it anyway. I'll do it anyway because although you didn't convince me it would be more trouble than it's worth.
I wanted to know if your rapier was still disguised as that parasol, and if that's how you're gonna end him, little penguin style.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna kill him. Is everyone else awake yet?
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that. Sorry.
I'll do.
You don't need to like you. This guy has. All right. Describe your kill on him.
I just say, hey, I was on your side, but you made me mad, and I was like, now taste my parasol, and I'm gonna stab him with it.
Like in the mouth. Is that what you mean by tasting?
No, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him right in the like under his armor, like in his side, so it won't look like super obvious.
Okay. Sounds good. He'll have disadvantage when he goes into the gladiatorial arena for sure.
When he goes where?
Into the gladiatorial arena.
Okay.
Because he has
he
has that mask of the Spaniard and all that.
Because of Gladiator, indeed. Except he won.
Well, this guy's dead, so.
And then I cut off his face and eat it. No, that's not true.
Oh, fast off, we miss you.
Do we?
I don't know. I assume that he's everyone's favorite character. I mean, I spent a decent amount of time establishing his own encounter and everything.
Is he gone forever?
I mean, you kind of destroyed his hopes and dreams the last time you encountered him because he thought that he was becoming more like you, and he gave you a free kill to, to kind of be like, hey, look at us, we're a couple of bros cutting off faces and eating them. Well, he doesn't eat them, but I mean, when you kind of told him like, nah, I don't do that. That was just a random occurrence that I just did for you. Like it's kind of hit him hard, so he kind of went off in the wind.
I'm sure we haven't seen the last of Fast Off.
Face off, fast off.
Face Off, Fast Off.
All right, so you gather behind the wall. There's still a few archers out in this tower, just to the east, and the orc army and the fog seem to be gathering. And where am I? Gathered quickly, I guess. All right, the royal guard, they're pretty much entirely dwarves because this is only the most trusted warriors for the king. They have gathered behind you, and some of the guards have told them about the wonder that you like the Eldith vision, and that paired along with like the rumors that the quick rumors that they've been hearing about this well that'll cure Eldith and all this word of Eldith, and they're really speaking quite highly of you, and so like you have a pretty quite a bit of pull with these guys.
Well, we need to defend. Get them all psyched up.
All right.
Do I need to roll persuasion or something like that to get them?
I mean, you could do
get 'em ready to fight?
performance or persuasion or anything. All you guys can do your thing.
Yeah. Well, either way, it doesn't matter. Yep. Well, they are not inspired.
Oh my god.
They are not inspired.
Oh my god.
They are not inspired by my words. I guess it was the chinks in the armor.
Oh my god. I'm gonna do performance to try to salvage that. Okay. I'm gonna play my performance is gonna be, we may be facing a foe with quite a bit of strength. There's one thing we have they don't have, and that's sick tunes. And I play a jaunty, uplifting song like
Don't stop.
near, far, wherever you are.
Oh my god. And they commit suicide.
Like a remix version with like a nice like thumping beat along with it, like near. Also, I use my drum for that one
Okay.
because we're going to battle, so I'm using my drum.
That performance just destroyed my internet. I can't load anything right now.
It's too good.
All right. So after kind of this, like they all look to Varys to hear from his goddess to hear the words like her words of empowerment through him, and he just kind of fumbles and over all of it and stutters quite a few times. Dandy comes in with a Rowlin' tune, and it kind of takes their mind off of it, and they're starting to get pumped up. They're getting riled up. You see them starting to get in formation, and they have their spears at the ready.
Yarr.
But this fog rolls. The fog seems to be covering the approach. I'm moving archers as well.
Do they have a druid or something?
Your sister was casting the fog earlier.
Is she still with them?
Gathering from what the note read, you think that she went back to the orcs to prove herself to them after, her failure that you really brought to attention when she was in charge of doing this initial assault on the city, and you disguised yourself as her father and told her how disappointed you were in her. Remember that?
Yeah, it sucks. But okay, well then why don't I just go to them and I'll try to talk them out of it. I'll just go out there.
I don't know if they'll open the gate. You can stand up on the wall.
Last time I stood up on a wall, I got beat up by guards. But all right, I'll go up on the wall. Is this a wall?
Yeah. You're standing above the gate now.
Yeah. Okay.
Tamir Narug is your sister's name if you're looking to call out to her.
Yeah, I guess I will. I don't really know what I'd use for that though.
Just give me the speech and we'll see if it works.
I guess I'll say like, Jameera, you're not gonna be able to make yourself up to our dad because he doesn't care about anything but himself. You should do something different, like take up a hobby, do knitting or crochet or cooking.
Some of the guards are looking at you like, what? Is this really a time for this? What's going on?
So stop this goofness and get out of here. Or come hang out with me.
Go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage. I'll give you advantage for that.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I'll take it.
The more you guys kind of do in character. Oh, there you go.
Fuck. Lucky son of a bitch.
All right, so she comes to the front, and she's like, I had to try to prove myself, but I can't get you out of my mind. What should I do?
It's like, all right, well, what you should do is stop doing these crazy attacking people shenanigans and start living your own life. You don't have to do what Father says. You can just pursue your own path. Look at me. I'm a semi-successful musician with a couple of friends who travel around doing stuff.
You kind
We
of
just fought a devil guy, and we hate these gnomes.
pulled out some gold aid or coin person.
Coin piston.
Yeah. And we're not even that good at it.
So she kind of turns back to look at all her orc brethren, and then she kind of looks down at her skin because she has like the human all her features are make her look to be human, and she turns back to you, and she kind of like does a bow like of thanks, and she pulls her blades, and she turns around and charges into the orcs.
What?
Bold.
Oh no!
That's not what you were trying to get? What are you going for?
I didn't. She's gonna fight them?
Well, you told her to abandon them, and I mean, how else is she gonna abandon them?
Just leave. Oh my god. Well, now I have to go help her.
Are you gonna roll acrobatics, or are you just gonna do something else?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to jump down. Oh. Oh no, it's a rough landing.
It looks great off the get-go. So everyone behind the wall sees like a really interesting dismount, but the guards on the wall saw the landing and they're like, "Hey, nah."
This is bad. This is a terrible landing.
I like the description of the guards. Ooh.
Ooh, this is bad.
All right, so you guys gonna open the gate and go help them, or?
Do we have any rope guy? Yeah, I'll help him. We got these guys. He got them bolstered up. What do you think,
Yeah, all right.
everybody? Let's do it. Let's go.
All right, so let's get these guys going. Oh, that didn't work.
I'm gonna be in the back row. Holy shit! Fuck. Okay, nice.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Okay, well, I'm obviously at the front of them.
Yeah, sorry. I just kind of grabbed what I could.
I'm gonna run up next to my sister to try to help her out.
All right.
I guess I'd probably be a little bit behind.
All right, so
Shoot.
you charge in and you're the tip of the spear. So as the orcs push forward and they're pushing through town, you take up arms beside Tamira, and you push in and you just start slaying orcs. Go ahead and roll like athletics or attack or
What?
something combat. Because this is more like an army sort of thing. I don't think I'm gonna treat it like a typical like turn based. It's gonna be more like given way. Oh damn. Okay. So
Jesus Christ.
so you take up arms and you recognize her stance, and you recognize like her fighting style, and you know just how to complement it. So you push right in, and you're coming over with the the parasol, but as you strike them, the last thing they see before you die is the glistening rapier that you pull from them, and you're jumping over her as she's slashing low and going at them, and you're just this wild force up at the front, and like the guards are kind of pushing in, so you're just trying to pierce through. Rengar, Mim, Varys, what do you guys want to do? So you're seeing this battlefield, and you're kind of at the back, but I mean you can do You can cast however you please. You can.
I wanna try and fuck shit up.
All right. So Rengar's gonna get ready and on the action with you. So go ahead and roll like an athletics, I guess. All right, so you get in behind him, but you lose a little bit of ground as you're punching and fighting, and you're starting to like take a couple hits, but it's nothing too serious yet. The 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 s- the slashes of their blades seem unfocused. They seem thrown back by the fact that they are being assaulted so strongly down the middle. I'm just gonna roll a general. But as this tip of the spear that is the Ragnarok siblings pushes through, or not Ragnarok, what's Cavendish? Sorry, forgot your last name. As the Cavendish
Yeah.
siblings are pushing through, the orcs seem to adjust and they start to collapse around. They haven't quite cut off reinforcements yet, but it seems like they're starting to. Mim Varys.
Okay.
I'm not going into the battle, but I'm kind of hovering near Rengar.
If anyone has an
Because-
area of effect spell, if you do that at one of their wings, that'll prevent them from enveloping us.
Danny kind of gives a signal.
Because like whenever my next move is, I'll try to do shatter on one of their wings, because that'll be able to damage them within a 10-foot radius of where I pick. So that would put a pretty big hole in their flank.
I don't think I have any AoEs. Mim,
No, I don't have that now.
you know.
I mean, you guys can also, just completely obliterate some frontline orcs to dissuade them and empower, rile up your guys.
Yeah, use some of your powerful spells that look really cool in battle.
What I'm going to do, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep.
I cast this on one of the orcs, and a crown of jagged iron appears on his head, and I climb on his shoulders, and I ride him about as he attacks his own men.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's happening right now. So, Varys, what do you want to do?
Well,
Come on, you got to follow this up.
okay, I'm gonna command a creature to grovel at Dandy's feet.
Okay. So, Dandy, as you're pushing through, and you and your sister kind of go back to back, slaying orcs. Another orc seems to come up towards you and just to kneel down in front of you. What do you want to do with that?
You can kill him.
Uh,
Chop his fucking head off.
Yeah, I'm gonna execute him, I guess. He doesn't do anything else, right? He just grovels.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's gonna be my friend. So yeah, I'll just execute him.
Should I roll for my madness with all this death?
Oh yeah, definitely. Probably disadvantage roll. Roll again for the disadvantage. You're still you're controlling it. You're pushing forward. Your knuckles, they almost seem to be glowing with all this blood that's around you, and you're just really feeling it. Like you're getting pumped up, and you're just. Go ahead and describe it. I mean, you got orcs all around you, and they're dropping.
I'm just like Liu Kang out there.
Just bicycle kicks for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
All right, Dandy. So you're gonna cast this shatter.
Yeah, I want to cast shatter on one of the flanks that's trying to envelop.
All right.
Because of how the battlefield is, I can hit either one. So I guess I'll hit the one opposite me. If I hit right behind the lines, I should be able to get about 5 guys there.
Yeah, go ahead and do they make a save or what is it?
It's a yeah. It's let me look at it real quick. They have to do a save.
All right, so they did a terrible save. I'm just gonna do this as an average.
Yeah, it's a Constitution save, and then they take 3d8 of thunder
Go
damage.
ahead and roll the 3d8.
Oh my god, I get the worst.
All right, so which one are you casting? Is this your shatter?
Yeah, it's the shatter.
All right, so you see there's a huge group of orcs that just like it's just loud ring and like they all start to like they all kind of cover their heads and crumble for like a minute and it takes them a little while to recover. But as this is happening, it gives the king's guards time to react, to get around beside them, to stop the envelop from happening, so they can keep the battlefields similar. I'm gonna roll just a generic for the King's Guards. Wow. Okay, so they see all of this stuff happening. They see this mad gnome just yeehawing on the back of this orc, and they're amazed at this sight, and they turn to look at like the archers on the wall behind them and just like shake their heads and pull their javelins out and charge in and do this amazing push. And so like this you guys are like pushing them back towards the middle of town. You're pushing them back away from the king and away from the district where everyone has fled to. The lives that you saved by slowing their assault are, like you're empowered by the fact that they're still alive and you're able to just push, and the guards are right behind you, just covering your ground. They got your back. All right, what else you guys want to do?
Well, I want to try. Like we're doing a pretty good job with the combat portion, but like in case our luck runs out, I'm gonna try to intimidate some of these guys, like try to get them to start fleeing or something, or demoralize them at least, so we have an advantage. So I'm going to. Oh, we're getting close to Dutton Gore, so um, I'm just gonna like grab like one of the guys that I stabbed or something like that. I'm gonna like rip off his head and then go throw it at him. That's how I'm gonna try to intimidate them.
So the orcs in front of you, they seem to be they see this action, and they start to step aside, and it's clear that they're allowing for a path for their strong man, their captain, to come in and try his hand at taking out this beast. So like, I don't know, kind of in like Troy when they're pushing up the beach, but it's not really Troy, it's his cousin. That's kind of what's going on right now.
It's
I don't know what it's called.
it's just gonna be single combat, I guess, or something similar to it.
Yeah.
So, all right, sweet. In real history, that was actually that was Achilles' lover. It was still his cousin, but it was also his lover.
Okay. Well, you're playing the role of Achilles' lover right now.
Sweet. Wait, I'm not gonna die. All right, let's do this.
When he's playing the role of Achilles' lover, and you're playing the other guy.
Hector.
You're playing Hector. It remains to be seen.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna taunt him. I'm not sure what that would be though.
I mean, you could do performance, like.
All right, I'm gonna say, "Oh, look at me! I'm Dudengor. I'm so tough." Walking in, and everyone makes a little row for me, so I can walk up in the middle of all my buddies. Look at me! Ho ho ho! I'm a tough man.
So Dutengor sees this. He kind of pulls his shield in front of him. He holds his blade to the side, and he just starts charging and pushing in. And he gets to the front, and that's where we'll end the session. So we're leaving with Dandy kind of giving the old taunt to Dutengor. Renga with his blood covering him, just slaying fools, 'cause that's what he likes to do. Mim riding around on an orc as this as he takes out all his brethren, and the King's Guard making a very strong push. So we'll see how this resolves itself, and what the Rough Riders will do next. So.
Arr, arr,
All right.
arr, arr, arr.
So next time.
See you guys.